final shot before half for Bortles. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses. They've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues.
There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. There goes Allen Hurns. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hurns. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Jones on the return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
On the toss, here's White. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Garoppolo looks to throw. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss, and what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Back now in Jacksonville. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a carry for White. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. He's got time, and that is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now they're in the hurry-up. Bortles now on 1st down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it's Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. And caught right side, Green. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now the ball comes loose. They find some open field here. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.